what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the graphic novel All-Star Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder. Now this is from Frank Miller and Jim Lee, and this is the book that I have right here. Now this is about Robin's first year as Robin, or you could say Dick Grayson or Richard Grayson first year as Robin, and this is based on the Frank Miller universe, with the Dark Knight Returns and Batman Year One. So it's actually a part of those. It's a pretty good story, and the artwork is awesome in it, and the writing is pretty good. And when you look at it, it's like a prequel to the Dark Knight Returns. So it's actually after Batman Year One, but a prequel to the Dark Knight Returns, because we get to see Robin when he first becomes Robin and all that stuff. Now I must admit, this is spoiler territory too. He doesn't really be Robin that long in the story. That he doesn't really turn into Robin with a don the suit to kind of towards the end of the story itself. But I must admit, I did have some issues with this story. I don't like how they wrote Batman in this particular comic book, where the way Frank Miller had wrote him, he has him too mean. It's he's very aggressive and mean. I'm gonna touch on some of the things that happen in this particular story. We get to see the flying graces, and they get killed. And this time, instead of them falling, they were actually shot. I think right in the forehead, if I can remember correctly. So once this happened, Batman actually just snatches up Dick Grayson and just takes him away in the Batmobile and takes him off and takes him all the way to the Batcave. So he basically kidnaps Dick Grayson and takes him all the way to the Batcave and locks him in there and begins training him and so on. So he doesn't even really have time to be where he'd be sad and stuff like that about his parents being killed, but he doesn't really have time to actually then there's other things you can see the Justice League forming and so on, Wonder Woman and Superman and Green Lantern and so on. They're against that Batman actually had kidnapped this young boy, because they don't know that it's going to be Robin eventually. They're against the idea of him kidnapping this young boy and taking him off to a cave, and it's all in the media and in the news and so on. So I think Batman was really put in a bad light in this particular story, the way they wrote him. It was this. I didn't really agree with that, and I can't believe this is actually supposed to be the same Batman from the Dark Knight Returns. Well, you can kind of see it from the Dark Knight Returns, because that one was kind of mean to a certain extent. But Batman Year One, this doesn't seem like that's that same Batman, because he was even yelling at Dick Grayson, telling him to shut up and all this kind of stuff. I feel like it was just too aggressive and too mean, But it was still a pretty solid read. Like I say, you don't really get to see Dick Grayson as Robin that much. He doesn't really don the suit till towards the end of the actual story. But it was a pretty good read, and the artwork is beautiful as well. You also have the Black Canary in this particular story too as well, because she actually teams up with Batman at one point. There's also scenes of Vicky Bell, and she even complains about how Batman is and so on. She prefers Superman, and she complains that Gotham City has Batman, a guy who dresses as a bat, and so on. So she has her issues too as well. Alfred is in the story too as well. It's a pretty good read, but it's kind of hard. Even the Joker makes an appearance too. It's kind of still hard to accept that this is actually the same Frank Miller Batman from the Dark Knight Returns. Well, you can say you can kind of see him from that, but not Year One, because he's just so mean and and aggressive. But I thought the artwork was beautiful and so on. It was still a pretty good solid read. So yeah, Batman All-Star Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder. I'm gonna give this I guess a B-. I really did still enjoy it. The writing was good, like I was saying, beautiful artwork is awesome. I just still don't like how they actually did Batman in this particular story. He was just too mean, and the idea that he just snatched up Dick Grayson and just took him to the Batcave right after his parents was killed. This happened right as his parents was killed. He actually took Dick Grayson on to the Batcave, actually kidnapped the boy. So he didn't have time to be have sympathy for his parents dying and so on. So it's kind of, I feel like it was just too much. But it was still an awesome read. I'm giving this a B-. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.